stole this one at the very beginning of the show. Again, we don't have a lot of samples available to us, so I stole it.
It was a good choice.
I'll probably give it back. I'll give it back. Okay, we had that tennis bracelet in the beginning with the princess cut or the round cut, the 4, 6, 8 millimeters. But this is such a different take, in my opinion, on a tennis bracelet. A bracelet that highlights the Diamonique stone as much as it highlights the precious metal that you're choosing, because these are round cut Diamonique stones that are bezel set. So my pick of the show, this just debuted, like 11 days ago, and now it's $15 off of the QVC price on a sale price of $53.98, $13.49 on your Easy Pay. A434113.
J.
I was reading A line. J.
Yep.
It's almost midnight.
I
have a lot of 7 a.m.s this week. I'm all over the place over here, my friends. Couldn't tell you. It's like working in a casino.
That's okay. Every time I search for something at QVC.com, I put a J in front of it. Doesn't matter what I'm shopping for, because I'm just used to
Electronics,
it.
you're like, J.
Yeah. I'm like, why can't I find it?
We'll try this one more time. J434113. Thank you. Small, average, and large, 6 3/4, 7 1/4, 8 inches. And you just choose if you want it in 14 karat gold. Look at that presence. Oh, look at that dangle. Look at that movement. And that's going to be over sterling silver. Or if you want it in the rhodium plating over that sterling silver. The small, you're looking at 3.9 carats, the average 4.2 carats, and the large 4.5 carats. All right, Erin, you're up.
Yeah, it's very believable, and it's, you know, carat weight. If this is like, it could be called like an everyday bracelet. Nothing over the top. It's something that is also very durable on a day-to-day basis because of that bezel setting. So usually a stone is held in place with prongs, right? It's in a basket with 4 prongs. This is more like a frame or a collar of precious metal that holds that stone in place. It makes it really sleek, very elegant, kind of understated. And that's why it looks so great, I think, with your kind of bypass bangle next to it, because you still have that strong metal presence from the Diamonique that's kind of tying it together. And it also protects the stone. And it works so beautifully with it. I think you could put this next to so many different styles of bracelets, but that really works.
If you pick up the sterling silver and then you pick up the other tennis bracelet, do you have that happening already?
I have a can I borrow this one?
Yeah.
I have a princess cut one. Here, while I have it, I'll show you the clasp. It does have that hidden box clasp and a double figure-8 safety catch on either side.
It is hidden.
So it's really nicely put together. And look at the stone, how it even connects, or it continues over top of the actual closure. So you'll open up the figure-8s, and then you're just going to do that push button release. So that's how the bracelet works, and it locks into place, right? Just like that.
Easy.
Easy peasy, but really secure. Now let's put it next to that bracelet like Julia was talking about.
Oh, my heart.
So that was the princess cut 4 millimeter.
Yes.
And then we have this great round bezel set bracelet next to it.
That is such a gorgeous look.
It's simple.
But it's so
classy.
elegant and elevated and classy and regal and royal. Oh, I'm drooling over that whole, with your watch too. Like the whole thing is beyond. You are just like a sparkle monster.
Yeah. And even the precious metal gleams, like it grabs the light and you have that beautiful reflection off of it. So even though there's more carat weight in this princess cut, I do still see there's a brightness to this because of all of that metal that's holding the stones in place. And this is, like here, let's see the back of it too, how nicely finished it is. Sorry, let me turn that for you there. So you can see fully cut stones. It still sparkles from even behind, which this is something in some bracelets, if you see the back of this covered, that's not a good sign. And it also means you won't be able to clean your bracelet, right? We leave that open for you so that as much light as possible can play within the stone and you can properly clean this.
Okay. So you choose your size. Excuse me. Sorry. 6 3/4, that's going to be your small. 7 1/4, that's your average. And 8 inches, that is your large. If you get it wrong, we have 30 days to exchange it, no problem whatsoever. But you're saving $15 off of something that was new like a week and a half ago. Goes literally with everything, whether it's your watches, your bangles, your beads, your other tennis bracelets, because it just sort of like seamlessly slips on in there. It slithers on in and then just gives everything this extra sense of wow.
Yep.
Because you get sparkle and you get shine and polish for $13 and change on an easy pay. I also can't really like stop playing with it because it's so like silky against the skin.
That's another reason why we love that bezel setting so much,
Yes.
right? It's hard to tell the difference between the stone and the metal. They kind of like become one. So it won't catch on anything either, right? Going into the spring and the summer where we're wearing, finer gauge fabrics.
Right.
You don't want to catch on anything. But even with a sweater like this, you also wouldn't want the prongs to be catching on it. You wouldn't have that issue with a bezel set bracelet. So it's great if you're very active too. You'll love the idea of how comfortable it is.
I think this is beautiful. I think this is a must. Add it to your repertoire. You deserve it. This is like dinners out with the hubby, and it's graduation parties, and it is baby showers, and everything in between. How would it be if I mixed the two of them together?
Oh, that would be
Could
good
we mix the
yeah,
metals with that?
for sure.
Okay, let's try. Get that guy, that guy, the little push button. There we go. See, even I can do it. Oh, that looks pretty together, doesn't it?
And if you're not, maybe you buy all of your jewelry in one precious metal color. A lot of us will do that. Introduce this, and that kind of like it becomes your anchor piece, and you can start to mix and match. But you always have the go-to in either the yellow or the silver, or you wear them both at the same time.
This is going to be
Not mad at
rhodium
it.
plating over that sterling silver, and it's just that bright white flash that you get. It's very classic and clean. And then this here is your 14 karat yellow gold over that sterling silver. Still classic and clean, but just feels like a little like brighter and warmer, where the other is a little icier.
This would be a great gift too.
Oh yeah.
I think it kind of speaks to a lot of different styles. And if you're gifting it to someone who's just always admired your jewelry, maybe they're just starting out, what a great piece for them to be able to build upon. They'll be able to wear this because tennis bracelet's always relevant. Never goes out of style.
Oh yeah. It doesn't matter what age you are. Like it's always a win. It's always something that just either on its own is wonderful or highlights everything else that you pair it with. So small, average, or large. This is your rhodium plating over that sterling silver. This is your 14 karat, my tan got bad. Your 14 karat yellow gold.
That's what the Diamonique's for.
Yes, exactly, over that sterling silver. Saving $15 off of the QVC price and bringing it home for an easy pay of $13.49. My pick of the show, but really just like highlights everything else you have. J434113 is your item number. Thanks for being here, friend.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I always love seeing you.
Yeah, it's good to shop with
Have
you.
a good rest of your night.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
All right, we had another tennis bracelet on a little bit earlier in the show.